Couple minutes late, let's get started. We'll get started with a nice quick warm-up exercise break. Sorry for my poor connection. I hope you don't lose me. Let's get started. We're gonna walk on out and hold that position right at the top at our high push-up position, making sure our shoulders are in line with our elbows and our wrists, and walk ourselves right on back up to standing. Keeping that going, bending your knees a little bit if you have to, walking yourself back, and just repeating that. So hold that position, engage through your core, walk yourself back, and stand straight up. All right, let's do a few more. Just create some heat here and warm your body up. Let's do one more after this. And while you're here in your high push-up, let's open up through our shoulders and alternate here while extending one arm, switching, extending through the other. And just breathe. And one more each side. All right, now we're going to step through with our right foot. So bring your right foot through both of your hands here. Back knee is going to rest on the floor for now. Reach both your arms up and back, creating a little bit of an arch in your back. Then you're going to raise that back leg back up. Bring your right leg back to meet the other leg. Switching sides, left leg, right knee comes down, reaching up and back. All right, and then kick that left leg back through, walk yourself on back up, and rolling up slowly, just roll your shoulders back a few times, breathing here, and rolling forward, just getting everything moving. Stretch out a little from all that computer work that you might have been doing, Zoom calls. All right, now we're just going to bring our right knee up and right on out to the side. So bring it up through the center and out to the side. Repeating this on both sides, taking your time, and just feeling a little bit of a stretch through those hip flexors when you bring that knee up to center here. You can use your hand as sort of a touch point to know that you're bringing your knee up high enough. All right, from here, just kick out. We're gonna reach out, try to reach our toes to our fingertips. So I'm reaching my left side to my right fingertips, and my right toes are trying to touch my left fingertips. So just a few more of these. Nice job. All right, from here, we're gonna move right into a body weight squat. So make sure that you're bringing your feet about hip width apart before you get started. Nice posture to start out, contracting through the core. Sitting down in a squat. You can bring your hands to center if that helps to keep you upright. We want to keep our chest up, therefore helping with our breathing here, breathing all the way through this. And just keeping this going here, nice pace, and keeping it moving. You got it. All right, from here, we're gonna add in a kick. So on the next squat, we're gonna add in a right kick and then right back down, alternating legs. So right kick, squat, left kick. You got it. Keeping that moving. Hands are staying center here. Help to keep you upright. Keep your eyes forward as you breathe through this. Good. Couple more. Last one. All right. Nice job. So move on over a little bit to your left side. From here, what we're going to do is walk on towards our right side a little bit. So make sure you have a little bit of space to do this. Step out with your right leg, bending just that right knee into a lateral lunge. Bringing that left leg to center. Then you're going to jump out, jump back in. So repeat that. Right leg out, left leg to center, jump out, jump back in. One more. Right leg to center, jump out, jump back in. And we're going to go the other direction. Left leg lunges to center, and then keeping that moving. Bringing that leg to center, and then right back in. We'll repeat that again on both sides. Just use the space that you have to get this done. And going back towards my left. You got it. Stepping out. And I'm going to stay in place, but you can keep moving. That way you can see the last few here. Right? Stepping out with our left. And one more. All right, good job. Shake that on out. We're going to come down to the floor now and work some of our upper body and our core. All right, so to begin, we're going to find a nice high plank, high push-up position. So with that, make sure your body lines up here. Really be mindful of your hips, that they're not dipping down or coming too far up. All right, so we're going to start this with some plank jacks out to the side, which look like this. So just in and out. It's like a jumping jack, but on the floor. So we'll start there. From there, we'll move into a rotational movement with both knees and a push-up. All right, so back to your high push-up position. Jump it out. High planks. Both feet out and back in. Keeping mindful of your hips. We don't want them falling too far down or too far up in the air. Squeeze through that core to help keep you nice and even and keep your head up slightly. Nice pace here. And then pausing, bringing that right leg through. You can open up if you want through the other side. Take that left arm off the ground. Bring it back to center. I'll show you the other way. So my left leg kicks through diagonally. My right arm comes off. I come right back to center. Repeat that on the other side. Same thing. Keeping that moving. Using the power in your upper body and your core to move you through this. Good. Kicking through and right on back to center. Couple more. Breathe through it. All right. Now, to finish this particular exercise out, let's do a few push-ups. You do it wherever you're at with these. So that means if you need to come to an assisted push-up position with both your knees on the ground, by all means do so. Keep your head forward. Wherever your eyes go, your body will follow. So make sure both your shoulders are lined up well here. Your elbows and your wrists stack evenly. And then you can do some regular push-ups, keeping those elbows tucked, coming on down, or doing a mix of both, right? Making sure you watch your hips here and just push through. And a couple more. All right, nice job. Shake your arms on out after that one. Next one, we're gonna come to a half kneeling position since we're sort of already there. And from here, all we're gonna do is bring our arms to center at behind our head, making sure your elbows stay out. So we don't want them falling close in towards our face. They're staying out. I'm gonna step up with my right leg. Knee is at 90 degrees. Push off into a low squat, and then right on back down to both those knees. So my right leg's leading here. I'm maintaining a nice, slow and controlled movement with this while my left leg meets my right. Staying in a squat, coming back down. If this is hard on your knees, you can certainly put a pad or a towel underneath your knees to help give you a little extra cushion. And we're going to do a few more on the other side. What we do on one side, we always have to do on the other. So shake that out a minute. Get ready to do the left side. Hands are to the center of your head here. Elbows are back. Core is nice and tight. And we're looking forward here as we step through and repeat this on the other side. It really helps to make sure that that leg you're pushing off of is at a good 90-degree angle before bringing the other leg to meet it. A couple more. All right, last two, guys. And nice job. Shake that on out. Your arms might be a little tired from that. Your legs certainly might be a little tired. From here, we are going to do 2 more exercises. So let's get up for the next one and shake your legs out. We're going to incorporate some lower body right into some upper body for the next one. So let's move into a reverse lunge where we're going to step back, making sure both of our knees are facing the same direction. And when we lunge down, our right knee is not going to go over our right toes. So nice upright posture, lunge down, come right on back up. Keep that leg where it is. It'll help you to get more used to your form if lunges aren't your favorite here. So your knee does not have to come all the way down. You can come right to there and then right on back up. Whatever's comfortable for you today. And we're going to switch sides in a minute here. Breathing through, nice upright posture. And switching sides. Bringing your right leg back. Left leg forward. Again, both my hips and knees are facing the same direction. My right knee is going to drop, making sure my left knee does not fall forward over my toes. Down and up. And breathing. Nice job. You really need a lot of good control and stability with this exercise. Not just working on our balance, but also working on a lot of strength for a lot of muscles to stabilize you here as you move through. You got it, almost there. And 2 more. All right, bringing that back on up, shake it out. Coming down, we're gonna do now what's called an atomic push-up. So, if you're not familiar with these, it's sort of like a rocket into a push-up, but don't worry, you don't have to do a full-out push-up if those are difficult. So how you start this is in a high push-up position. You're going to make sure your feet are about at hip width. You're going to rock back and bend your knees like you would if you were going to take off at a starting line, and then push down into a push-up wherever it is that you're at with that today. So maybe that means you're only coming a couple inches down and right back into that rocket ship position here, and Maybe you're coming a little further for a few of them. You decide where you're at. And just rock through, using the power in your legs to help bring you forward here. And you got it. Heads slightly up, helping you breathe. The last one. All right. Nice job. We have one more, and then we're going to get into a nice cool down stretch. So we're going to come to a plank, but a lower plank this time. On your elbows, making sure your back's nice and flat here. Then we're going to come up to a high plank and right back down. And hold it, and then come right back up and back down. Hold, coming on up and down. Bring it on up and down. You got it. Breathe. Last hold, making it count. Breathe through it. Keep those hips up. Not too far though. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Bringing that on back and rolling your shoulders back a little bit after that plank hold. Come into our half kneeling. Make sure you're breathing here. We're going to get into a nice pull down stretch. Bring your right leg forward. And you're going to inhale. As you inhale, your left arm is going to extend up. And you're going to breathe. Just hold it here. Make sure both your hips are facing the same direction. You're going to then rotate away from that left hip. Just hold it and breathe. And bring it on back to center. And switching sides here. Bringing my left leg up. Right arm's going to come straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hold it there for one breath. And on your next inhale, extend that right arm up a little bit more and exhale and rotate. So you're rotating towards that left hip now. And just breathe. And bringing that right back to center. Bringing that left leg back down. Come into a tabletop position. You're going to bring your right arm through and thread it underneath of the other arm. So watch first, bringing it through. The ideal position is to be able to come down and bring your right ear down toward the ground, stretching out through that shoulder of the right arm. But you come to where you need to. Maybe this is what works for you today and you need to keep your head up. That's fine. You come to what feels good for you. Bringing that right arm back through. Same thing on the left. So thread it through underneath. My left palm is facing the ceiling. And then I'm going to fold down. All right, slowly come out of that. Now meet me on one side here. So I'm going to be on my left hip for this one. You're going to extend your left arm out directly in front of you. Stack both your knees and feet here. From here, what you're going to do is bring your left arm up, make a fist with that left arm, and the right arm comes right on top of that left fist. You're going to gently and slowly rotate your forearm of that left arm down toward the ground. Breathing through that, you should feel that stretch in your left shoulder as you do this. And slowly release that, bring it back on up. Switching sides, coming to our right hip. Same thing. Extend your right arm out so it's in one nice straight line here. Directly in line with your shoulder. Flip your palm so it faces the ceiling. Bringing it on up, make a fist with that right arm. And then left arm comes on top. Slowly rotate that right forearm towards the ground. Feeling that stretch in your shoulder. And breathe. And releasing that stretch. Rolling it back to that tabletop. We're going to get up slowly here. So make sure you tuck both your toes so that you can slowly get up into a down dog position. Flattening out, alternating by flattening each heel, stretching out the calves of each leg here. Head comes between both those arms. Almost there. And just hold this position for a couple breaths. Enjoying the stretch. And slowly walk your hands back to your toes. You're going to inhale and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling slowly. Roll your shoulders back at the top. Nice big inhale. Overhead. Exhale down. 2 more. And exhale it down. 1 more. All right, thanks guys for joining me, and I'll see you very soon back here for another one. Have a great day, everybody.